Hi guys, Autumn here today to do my weekly wrap up for week 2 in April or week 3, I don't know, one of those. I read a total of 3 books and I'm currently reading 1 book. So let's get started. The first one I read was Broken Juliet by Lisa Raven. This is book 2 in the Starcross series. This is a continuation of Bad Romeo. It picks up right where Bad Romeo ended, and you continue reading about Cassie and Ethan, and you could continue to learn more about their history and their future. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, really enjoyed it, and can't wait to read the 3rd book, which is Alyssa's story, and that's Wicked Heart, and that comes out May 3rd, which I pre-ordered. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this. Sorry I'm not giving you too much about this, but it is the 2nd book in a series, and I don't want to spoil anything. But it is very good. This follows Casey, and Ethan Holt. They met when they went to drama school and come back 5 years. Some of it is 6 years, but most of them are 5 years. Earlier, and then they come back to New York where they're doing a Romeo and Juliet play on Broadway in New York City. And you learn about their future, you read present day, and then you go back into the past and you learn about their history. But very good. The next one I read, it was It Ain't Me Babe by Tilly Cole. This is book 1 in the Hades Hangman series. This one is a darker romance, and if you don't really like to read about like religious stuff or heavier topics, then I wouldn't suggest reading this, but I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. This follows May, and she's escaping her background, her like where she grew up, and trying to be free. So she pretty much lives in a kind of like a concentration camp type thing, and she escapes that, and then she meets Stax or River, and he is the president of the Hades Hangman Motorcycle Club, and he tries to help her, but you find out that they've actually met before. In the prologue, they met like, I think it's 16 years later. Hold on, I'm really bad at when they meet again, but it says 15 years later. So they meet when I think they're about 8, and River is like 10, 11, and then that's the prologue, and then it takes place 15 years later after that, and this does have some heavier topics, as I said. There are some, it talks about rape, it talks about religious, so if you're not a fan of that, I wouldn't recommend this, and I recommend this for a 17 up or 18 up, so yes, but I really enjoyed it. And the next one, I don't actually have a physical copy because I borrowed it from my library, and that is Not You, It's Me by Julie Johnson, and this is book 1 in the Boston love series. This follows Gemma, and she wins tickets from a radio station to a playoff game of some sort. And she and her boyfriend go to that game. But her boyfriend, when they're at the game, her boyfriend's on his phone and not paying any attention to her. And then they have the kiss cam, and she has to, she kisses her neighbor that's not her boyfriend, and he turns out to be Chase, and he is a billionaire CEO, bachelor, and yeah, so they kiss, and then her boyfriend gets mad at her, and then he tells her that he's been cheating on her, and a lot of stuff happens, and yeah, I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. That was my first Julie Johnson book, and it won't be my last because I have the second book, Crossing the Line, on my Kindle, but I did enjoy it. So yeah. And then the book I'm currently reading is #Poser by Cambria Herbert, and this is book 5 in the # series. This is Ivy's and Braden's second book in the series, and I'm about 62-ish% through, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, so those are all the books I read this week. Comment down below if you want me to do any reviews, more reviews, or anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.